Hello everybody. Today I'm going to show you how to impute the missing cases in a dataset. So, first of all, let's open the dataset which is located on the desktop. I select this one and click on Open. The dataset that we got here doesn't have any missing cases. So, I'm going to create my missing cases by deleting some of them randomly. But of course, I don't want to lose any original information. So, I'm going to make a copy of the variables, which is going to be selected among of these 6 variables, excluding the date variable. So, let's select this one, which is called as value. Now, I'm double clicking here for creating a new variable and then copy and paste it over here. Let's change the name of the variable. Let's call it as volume 2. Okay. I'm just scrolling down. Okay. Let's select this part of the column and just delete that part. Today I'm going to show you 2 imputation algorithms. One of them is based on the regression method, and the other one is based on mean value of the variable. And also, the second one is a default algorithm on the Statistica 12. Therefore, for comparing the performances of the algorithms, I'm going to make an exact copy of the volume 2 and call it as volume 3. Let's do this. Okay. Now we got the variables with missing cases. As I mentioned, we're going to use 2 algorithms to impute the missing cases. The first one is going to be the regression based. So in the advanced models tab, I selected general regression. In there, I selected general linear models, which is already selected at the bottom of the list. So just click on OK. Here, I'm going to identify the dependent and independent variables. Since I tried to impute the missing cases in volume 2, the dependent variable of the model is going to be the volume 2. And also, the rest of the variables, excluding the date and volume variables, are going to be the independent variables. So, I identified all of them and then just click on OK. Now we got the regression results here. I click on all effects to see if the model is good enough. The results are pretty good. But actually, instead of the good results of the model, I need to see the regression function, which is located in the report tab. Here, by clicking on the prediction equation button, I just got the regression equation. By using this equation, I'm going to recalculate the volume 2 so that the missing cases will be recalculated based on the regression model. Because if you check the predicted values here, which is located in the residuals tab, let's do that. You're going to see that the regression model didn't produce any prediction for the missing cases. Okay, now you see. So, I'm going to create a new variable just to recalculate the volume 2. I do the same, just double click here and then okay, I give a new name. Okay, let's say regression calculation, just the short version, recalculation, and click on OK. Okay, now let's go to the workbook. Let's go to the workbook equation page and just copy the equation for the regression model and come back double click on the calculation, and at the bottom of the variable you see the function box. Here I'm gonna pass the equation here, and then just click on OK. Now you see the regression based values. I'm just gonna copy the values corresponding to the missing cases, and then patch them into the volume 2. Okay, now we imputed the missing cases by using the regression. Now I don't need the reg calculation variable, so I just delete it. Okay. In the second step, for the imputation of all the variables, all the cases in volume 3, I'm going to use a missing data imputation algorithm, which is present in Statistica 12 as a default setting, as I mentioned above. So under the tab, I click on Filter Record button, okay, and select the MD imputation. This algorithm is kind of similar to the regression, because as you see here, it has a dependent variable which is corresponding to the variable having the missing cases, and predictor variables, which are also called as independent variables. So let's identify the dependent and independent variables. Okay. Then click on OK. You see the imputed cases here. At the final step, we're going to compare the proximity of the imputed values to the original. So we're going to calculate the correlation between the imputed and the original cases. Before doing so, we need to get the imputed and original cases into another spreadsheet, because we don't want to put the rest of the variables into the correlation calculation. So let's go to the Home tab, okay, and under the New button, I select the spreadsheet, and there I identify 3 variables and 30 cases. Okay, now I create my spreadsheet. Okay, so let's change the names of the variables. So let's call the first one as original. Okay, the second one as regression. Okay, and the third one as default. Okay, let's go back to the original spreadsheet and first copy the original cases. Okay, and paste them here. And then I copy the regression and default imputation models results together. I just patch them here all together. Okay. Now here we have some empty cases, as you see. So I just cut them away. Okay. Now the spreadsheet is ready for the correlation calculation. So under the Statistics tab, let's click on Basic Statistics and select the correlation matrices. Click on OK, and then into the first box I put the original cases, and into the second box we put the default and regression cases. Okay, just click on OK and then click on Summary Correlation. Okay, as you see here, the regression imputed cases have extremely better correlation with the original than the default imputed cases. Okay, this is all for today. Thank you for listening to me. See you later. Take care.